Hi everyone. Our summary presentation is going to be about the brand Chapstick and how we're planning on bringing it back to the top. Our group members are Lakin, Mariah, Sarah, which is me, Jacob, and Emily. I'll be doing the introduction part. So to start off, Chapstick was the first major lip balm brand created in the US. This means that it completely dominated the market all on its own for a while. Since then, many new brands of lip balm have entered the market, creating a lot of competition. Some of these examples over on the left are Burt's Bees, Blistex, Nivea, and more. So our marketing strategy is going to be to create a new campaign for Chapstick, which will remind the newer generations that it's still the best. And hopefully through this, we will gain some new customers and create loyalty with them so that they'll stick with us for a while.
Hey guys, so I'm going to be running you through Chapstick's history and overview, their target market, their competitive analysis, and their macro environment. So the original Chapstick product was developed in the early 1800s by Charles Brown Fleet. This is not the product that we know today. It had a different product design and different ingredients. The product rights were bought in 1912 by John Morton. So this is the guy that developed the twist-up chapstick product design that we know today. The company was bought in 1963 by Pfizer Consumer Healthcare and is still owned by them. This is a subset of Pfizer, which is an international biopharmaceutical company that mainly focuses on developing pharmaceutical drugs. Since the company was bought by Pfizer, the brand name Chapstick has become a genericized trademark. So this means that any similar products are referred to as Chapstick. Generally, when this happens, the company is at risk for losing their trademark because their name has become a generalized term. But as of now, Chapstick still has rights to the name Chapstick. And since its inception, this product has had lasting popularity. Currently, it's sold in most convenience stores across the United States, as well as big box stores internationally like Walmart and Target. So now we're going to look at their target market. Their main target market is women in their teens to early 40s, although they have different product lines that are targeted towards different demographic groups. Their classic line is targeted towards adult women. These are flavors that are continually on the market. They also have a fan favorites line that is targeted towards children and teenagers. These are limited time flavors. They're a little bit more out there, and as you can see, they have like candy cane that's only available during the Christmas season. They also have a beauty line product line that's likely targeted towards more beauty conscientious individuals in the teenage to young adult age category. And then they have a natural lip butter line that is likely in response to the trend of having all natural ingredients in products. And they have a gift packs section to their products for special occasions. So now we're going to look at their competitive analysis. This company has direct and indirect competitors. So some of their direct competitors include Burt's Bees, Carmex, Blistex, EOS, and Vaseline Lip Therapy. And then they also compete somewhat indirectly with cosmetics companies like CoverGirl, Revlon, Neutrogena, and Maybelline that either manufacture lip balm themselves or they manufacture products that advertise having lip balm in them. So like a lipstick that has, moisturizer in the lipstick. In 2019, Chapstick came in second in the lip balm industry sales. So they had a 14.3% dollar sales share. Their only competitor that outperformed them in 2019 was Burt's Bees with a 19.3% dollar sales share. So overall, against all their competitors, they're doing really well, but they still do have one competitor that is outperforming them right now. And now we're going to look at the macro environment. So as far as economic factors go, this is a company that's very unlikely to be severely affected if there's an economic downturn because it's an inexpensive, everyday use product that consumers use regularly. Legal factors, this is a well-established brand that has a really stable brand image. So legal factors are unlikely to affect them greatly as well. Political factors, this is a non-controversial product. So again, not likely to greatly affect Chapstick. Technological factors, it's not a techie product. So the only thing that could likely have an effect on them is advancements in manufacturing technology, which would likely benefit them. And then social factors, something that could come up potentially in the future is the fact that all of their packaging for their products is non-recyclable plastic packaging. So this isn't really an issue for them right now, but in the future, because people are becoming more environmental sustainability, aware, this could become an issue for them in the future and could be a reason for them to find alternative, more sustainable packaging for their products.
So now I'll be going into the SWOT analysis that our team was able to prepare after doing some further research on the chapstick brand. So looking first at the strengths that we saw. So given the history that the chapstick brand has and being on the market for over 100 years, they've definitely been able to acquire loyal customers along that way. We also saw that they offer a lot of different product options. So this could be flavors that we saw, have a vast variety of those. Whereas we also saw in the next point is different ingredients. So some of the products have ingredients that help with moisturizing and really cater towards those customer needs, whereas other chapsticks have ingredients that really cater towards sun protection and are options for those customers looking for that. So definitely a great strength that the chapstick brand has. So now looking at weaknesses. So given those strengths and the product options that they have, that's about all that we saw that they really do to differentiate on the market. So having little differentiation and not much to set themselves apart from rivals is really hurting them. And so maybe adding a different product line or whatever it might be could really help them in the end gain those customers back. While also misleading containers we saw was an issue for the company. So a few years back, there was a man who filed a lawsuit against the chapstick company because one of the chapsticks that he got said that it would protect him from the sun for 8 hours, whereas it did not do so. And the chapstick brand released a statement after the lawsuit was filed and said that yes, the chapstick will only protect you for 2 hours. So having this misleading containers and just false advertising really hurts their brand and kind of tarnishes their image with the customer's trust. Now looking at the opportunities that we found. So just continuing with the trends on the market, they're changing every day and really catering their products towards those and doing whatever they need to stand out in that sense from their competitors will really help them get back up to the top of the market. We also saw that partnering with different businesses is another great opportunity for the brand. So in the past, they have partnered with Disney and different Olympic athletes, but continuing with these and just partnering with new business will really help promote their brand and bring in some new customers for them. And finally, with the opportunities, just the growth and the history that the company has and really catering that towards customer involvement. So offering different promotional events or different advertisements that cater towards the customer is a great option for the chapstick brand and will really help them get their customers invested in the company. So finally going on to the threats that we saw with the chapstick brand. So as this is an issue with any other company, there could be a new or old company really hit the top of the market and take customers away from your company. So the chapstick brand has two big competitors right now, which is Burt's Bees and Carmex. And Burt's Bees offers a lot of different product lines than the chapstick brand does. And so offering these lines really helps them set themselves apart on the market. So maybe chapstick needs to consider offering some of these because this could really hurt them in the end with Burt's Bees increasing their product lines and growing their company. And the final threat that we saw was a few customers have made complaints about bad reactions to the ingredients in the chapstick brand. And so maybe looking into these would really benefit them because more bad reactions and more bad press along those lines could really tarnish their image in the end.
Hello, my name is Jacob Lichtenwalner, and I'm going to be covering the market research portion of this presentation. Upon research, I was not able to find much evidence of chapstick conducting market research. The only evidence of market research on their main website was the Beauty Confessions Lip Quiz. The Beauty Confessions Lip Quiz allows consumers to put in some demographic information like their gender and age, and then answer some questions about their preferences in cosmetic lip care. And then the quiz will tailor a lip care product line to your preferences and send it to your email with a link to buy it on Amazon. Although it was mostly geared towards women and mostly cosmetic rather than the sheer use of the product, it was able to give chapstick some information about what demographic is using their product and what demographics prefer compared to others. I also found that chapstick used a third-party agency, Digital Revolution, to advertise and conduct market research when they added their Total Hydration product line. Revolution Digital had a quote on their website that while 81% of the chapstick audience has a skincare routine, only 46% have a lip care routine, which showed some evidence of market research before they were able to create their ad campaign. So this is the ad campaign that Digital Revolution created when chapstick came out with their Total Hydration line. They created this slogan, exfoliate, enhance, and nourish, and advertise various products that they had in their product line with these aesthetic-based ads. Chapstick is definitely behind the curve on social media. I took a look at all of their social media pages. The only ones that had more than 10,000 followers were their Instagram with 100,000 and their Facebook, which had 3 million, which is pretty substantial, but their content was not very good and their engagement was not very good at all. Their Facebook only had like 50 likes, 50-ish likes on average on their posts and only a handful of comments. And their Instagram was a little bit more popular with engagement, but not very close to the number of followers that they had. They also don't tailor different content to their different platforms, despite different demographics tending to use them. Like Instagram uses a younger demographic usually, while Facebook is tailored more towards an older demographic. All in all, I think chapstick needs to take a page from their competitors' playbook. EOS, which you'd recognize as the kind of egg-shaped little chapsticks, were pretty irrelevant about 7 years ago, but they were able to narrow in on their target market, which was a younger generation of women, and they were able to ride the influencer wave. They sent their product out to a lot of YouTube content creators back when the makeup wave of YouTube was getting really popular, and they also partnered with several big names, influencers like celebrities. They had product placement in Britney Spears and Miley Cyrus music videos, and they even sponsored Demi Lovato's like US tour. And Taylor Swift was also their face of their company for their Asian market. All in all, I believe that chapstick needs to conduct effective market research, revamp their social media pages, and start from scratch basically, and start to create like real quality content and start to tailor their content to their different audiences on different media platforms. They definitely need to reach out towards the main demographic that's on Facebook and then create different content for those on Instagram using their product. And lastly, they need to research powerful influencers in their target market in today's age that would help to advertise their products in a better way than they could do.
Hey guys, so I will be going over our group's IMC and market strategy. So first we decided our best move would be to target the younger generation. This includes anyone from college students to teens, preteens, and so forth. We want to take this approach for two many reasons. So one, many other chapstick brands target the older population, but by aiming towards a different crowd, this will separate us from other brands. Secondly, the younger generation is the key to the future. We need them to take our products into years to come. So we feel strongly as a group about this approach because our older customers, we believe, are already loyal to the brand. First of all, they love to see active encouragement towards the youth today, so we think that they'd support our new approach. And then secondly, the older population chose chapstick brand for a reason. We are so focused on what actually is going into our products rather than making our packaging appealing. We care about the quality of our product line. So we know what we're putting into our products. It's not just a bunch of stuff you've never heard of, and we want it to be good quality for everybody who's using it. Speaking of our line, that is another one of our strong suits. So we aren't just limiting it to a few different items. It is this company's goal to make sure they have a product for every individual, no matter your age, your job, your story, or your adventure. So remember, no matter where you are or what you're doing, Chapstick remains convenient and reliable. So take it with you wherever you may go.
So the advertising and online media plan that our group has developed for our campaign is going to be mainly centered around social media advertisements and commercials during streaming services such as Netflix and Hulu. These advertisements are going to look a little different depending on the platform they're on. So the social media ads are going to be pictures that are displayed between posts on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and the commercials are going to be around 30 seconds long, and we'll play them between TV show episodes on streaming services like Netflix and Hulu. We don't want to focus on print ads that much since our target market is younger generations, and we don't think that they're going to spend as much time reading a newspaper as they will on social media and watching TV on streaming services. These advertisements are going to feature adventurous people having fun outside. Some examples of these are on the right. There's a woman canoeing. There's a group of friends climbing down a mountain together. We really just want to connect the idea of having fun, being with your friends, being adventurous with the Chapstick brand. The general idea of this marketing strategy is to create a new brand image for the Chapstick brand that makes it seem fun and exciting, and it'll make younger generations want to buy it. So in conclusion, the idea that we really want to get across to our audience is that Chapstick may be an older brand, but it's still popular and it's still the #1 lip balm brand on the market. We believe that through creating a new brand image with our marketing campaign, we can attract younger customers and keep them loyal. We really just want to get the idea across that Chapstick is for everybody. Here's a list of the references that we used. Thank you guys so much for watching our presentation. Please email any of us if you have any questions.